Okay. I think we're recording. Okay. Well, thank you for coming, even though it's right after a vacation. That makes it harder. So, okay. We will open the meeting at 7:14. Old business is the minutes.
Okay, trustee called meeting to order, reviewed new video recording, open capital improvement meeting, mandatory transfer requirement of that. 30% of the funds will go to the roads and infrastructure. John Garrison talking about meeting with Camden to form a new fire territory. Joe Seagrave nominates to accept Amanda Leonard, seconds. Resolutions to adopt capital improvement plan. Joe Seagrave nominates to accept. Amanda seconds. We talked about the open budget hearing meeting, discuss firefighters fund and allocating up to $6,000 to general and $20,000 in fires and emergency. We closed budget meeting hearing. Old business, Amanda Leonard read notes. Joe accepts minutes. Amanda seconds. Sirens. We discussed sirens and that it is a county issue, but you were going to discuss, look up grants and stuff. New business, additional appropriation for 5 radios. Joe accepts, Amanda seconds. Trustee created website for township. That was a cool website. Amanda asked about typing up meeting notes. You said you would look into that. We discussed upping our rental fee from the community center from $75 to $100. Trustee brings up to upgrade from $75 to $100. Compares prices to similar areas around us. Amanda accepts the raised price of building. Joe motions to adjourn, and Amanda seconds.
The only thing was John Garrison was not here.
John. Okay, we talked about John Garrison.
Yeah. He wasn't here.
Discuss.
Learned he had a
John Garrison
semi tipped over
about meeting with Camden to fire.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yep. So I think we can sign that paper if you're okay with that.
It's not very formal.
That's okay. And did you see? I did send you an email. You can
No,
just
I didn't
type
see
minutes.
that. Did you?
You've been on.
Okay.
Yes, you've been on vacation, so it's okay.
No, you're
but
fine.
yes, I checked, and it is okay to just have typed minutes,
Okay.
and so you don't have to do that
Okay,
anymore.
so if I type these minutes from this time, do we want to sign the next?
Let's go ahead and sign these.
this.
But for tonight's meeting, type those minutes,
Okay.
and then we'll just sign those the next
Okay.
time.
And they won't have to go into the book anymore?
I don't think so.
Can I,
That's what they said.
Yep. Just slap it in here, so
Perfect.
at least it's in, and then
Yep.
what I can do is I can type and then go ahead and put it in. So it is all in the book,
Right.
but
That works.
okay.
I motion to accept minutes as read.
Can I second?
I think you
Okay.
can second.
Since I'm not,
I said,
I
I
was just
don't
waiting.
think I can. So with just 3 of us here, it's a little more difficult.
Yeah.
And then other is 9. Worst secretary ever.
No, you're fine. Okay, the next thing is the budget 4 form, which is the official thing I have to file with the state. It's the budget, basically this budget summary of what I gave you last month. It's all the same numbers and everything. And then you will sign your name and whether you vote yes or no, or choose to abstain. And we will make note on the recording that Larry is not here again.
Well, if we abstain, it's basically a no vote.
Right. It's more for the townships with more people. Okay, and the next form I have is Form 17, and it's something we're required by the state to submit every year. And basically, it's just what my salary is, what you guys' salary is. It's already been on the budget, but they want it in this form as well. So we do it in this form as well. Thank you. And the last thing I have for you guys to sign is the resolution for EFTs, electronic fund transfers, which I emailed you a copy ahead of time so you could see what it looked like. Basically, it's so that I can pay some of our bills. I'm not going to do all of them because, like, our salary checks, I'm still going to write checks. This is more for the utilities for here and the mowing for here. Seems like there's, and the spraying for here, because they all have the ability to pay it online, and that way I don't have to run to a post office, because I don't trust the mailboxes, because we've had people in our county stealing from people's mailboxes. And then also because the people that rent here, even though it says to pay by check, half of them don't. Half of them have cash. And it's like, okay, do you even have a checking account?
I mean, I do, but do I have checks?
Yeah.
I think we still have like a few left in our very, very, very first one. And
Yeah.
we only use them if we
Yeah.
have to.
And that's what we find with a lot of the younger people is they don't have
I haven't
checks.
given it up.
I
still have
haven't either.
checks.
I do too, but I've found that when you get to a certain age, it's like, yeah, they don't have checks.
Yeah, I mean, I have them, but they're like in a little safe box that
Yeah.
we only bring out if like we need it for when we did our house and stuff. Like we had to write a specific check and
Yeah.
everything. But yeah, we don't
Yeah.
ever use them. If not, it's electronically taken out in
And
some
that-
form.
This is what makes me feel better because Venmo is what I'm planning on using for this. And it's like, okay, the electronic, according to the State Board of Accounts, the electronic transaction it'll give me that paper trail that I
Okay.
want.
Because I think that was the main reason for people still using checks for
Right.
government.
Yeah,
It
Yeah.
was easier to keep track of.
yeah. And it's like, and we have it on our rental form, but they still, all I got's cash. Okay. If that's all we got, I'll go ahead and sign this one.
Yeah, I don't use Venmo or Apple Pay or any of that.
Yeah. I have Venmo, and it is very easy. It's like, okay, I get it. It's especially handy, like if you all went out to eat and one person pays the bill, you can Venmo them the money. And
I only got Venmo because the babysitter wouldn't take any other form of payment.
Huh.
So I wanted to either drop off cash or give like direct deposit or something,
Right.
somehow. And she's like, I only take like PayPal or Venmo or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay. So then I had to get Venmo. And then I've been using it since.
Right,
So a
right.
lot of the girls at work, they all use Venmo and they're like buying drinks and they're like, oh, here, ding, and it's like, okay, I guess,
it is pretty easy.
whatever.
I do use PayPal.
Do you?
Yeah.
And that is all I have for this evening. Anybody have any questions?
Have you talked to John again about the,
I have not. I've texted with him. He was going to call me last week, and he never did. So, and I know he's been in the field, so it's like, okay,
About what?
about the fire territory. I'm
Oh.
guessing is
Yeah,
what you're asking.
because I did see that there's 3 of the
Townships are merging.
townships are combining.
Yep.
And,
By the end of this year,
yeah,
they shoot.
And the one board was gonna be the one that, I forget if I saw that they were gonna combine the boards or just the one board was gonna take over all.
I think they're supposed to have one person from each township, and that combines the new board. That makes up the new board. From what we understand, it's pretty much the townships are still intact. It's just the administration of it is combined, is how I took it to mean. But yeah, I knew they were trying to get it done by the end of the year because two of the trustees, because next year's an election year, and two of the trustees were like, we're done, and they can't get people to do it. So, and especially with all the laws that they did this summer, it's like there's so much more paperwork. It's ridiculous. And it's like, it's not, it's all these laws. And it's like, okay. So, yeah, so I know they were trying to.
So do you know if they would elect one person from each township to be on the board going forward?
I think that's usually the plan, yeah.
And only one trustee?
Right. Which that one's the Delphi trustees, one of them, and they have such a large number of people that come in for township assistance. I think she's going, and she said trustee could be a full-time job, which she has a regular time job too. She said, so she's the one that's currently the trustee. She's not going to do it full-time, but she's going to bring on a person that does just the township assistance, not full-time, but she says that will free up, because she said that was the part she did not enjoy at all. And I'm like, yeah, because I mean, she has a lot of people. A lot of people.
Delphi's
Yeah.
pretty big.
So, yeah.
And all those houses, though.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think they're going to get that through by the end of the year. So
have you discussed that with any of our neighboring townships?
I have. Delphi suggested I go with them, and I'm like, I'd rather. We're country, we're rural, so I'd rather stay with other. I mean, we have Rockfield, but
Yeah.
that's not a Delphi. So yes, actually, Liberty and us used to be one township.
Yes.
And I think they're willing, and Adams said something to me about it too. So, and I'm like, okay.
Adams is the one north of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they really don't have.
They don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
They have no towns whatsoever,
None.
right?
None. I guess they do have a volunteer fire department.
Where would that be?
You're gonna ask me that.
Everybody's houses.
Yeah. Well, that's I talked to that trustee, and she said, I don't get asked for township assistance. She said, because we're rural. She said, if my neighbor has no food, she says, I take them food. I'm like, I get that. So,
And most of the people that live out like where we do never need assistance.
right.
Yeah.
I suppose there could be farmers who have a bad year or something, but they're going to get help from somebody.
And usually other farmers are really good about supporting each other, and they'll.
Plus they might have crop insurance.
Right.
Yeah, they have.
Right.
They have ways to. Yeah.
But
So are we just? Does it matter how many? Are we trying to just see what's around us?
trying to see what's around us. The gal that I talked to at the Indiana Township Association, she was. Let's go ahead and adjourn.
I motion to adjourn.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.